players in this league, we ask them to improve from year to year, and Josh Allen did exactly that from his rookie year to year number 2. Doubled his touchdown passes from 10 to 20. One of the better running quarterbacks in the league, had 9 touchdown runs. That gives him 17 in his first 2 seasons. This guy gets better and better and absolutely loves the game of football.
Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on his first drive. Instead, second down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
6-yard line.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Incomplete.
Throwing again. Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
On Diggs. Incomplete. Brings up a third down. And
now Allen again. Going deep for Diggs. Able to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 64 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
kick is good.
So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Now to send this one away following the score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Niners now to get their first drive. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6. At the 29.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
Mullins pass.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off. Second and 11.
this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 17. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They'll run on first down with Singletary. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
4th down now as San Fran's defense was strong in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Makes the score Bills 10, 49ers nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Nick Mullins in the offense set to take over. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Mostert. That's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Gary Hughes on the tackle. The tackle made back at the 44-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, going deep here for Taylor. And this is taken in at the 5. Across the track into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 49er. Trent Taylor, 52 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it on. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it? Touchdowns.
10 at the 49-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. They got position on him, and he pulls it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the first quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he?
He's caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
For the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And his kick is good. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
7.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1 at the Bills' 46.
On second down, Mostert. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 46 yards. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
Lining up for the
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Francisco.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love my 5-star statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Allen's throw is complete, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Going for it all. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. Looking again for Diggs, and this time he's got it. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Allen's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
2nd and 6. Where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be trapped inside his own 5. A very curious decision to bring that one out.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for him really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And this is a spectacular one-handed grab there. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
2nd and 4 at the 20.
Mostert. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And a little floater there is incomplete. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.